So I was just browsing my YouTube and someone made a comment on my previous macro video asking me to basically show how to do a volume up and a volume down with a macro either on the keypad or on the Stream Deck. So in the last video we looked at doing macros basically through the voice meter and then assigning that to a key press. But I found something new in the Stream Deck, an add-on, which will actually, rather than assigning the key press to a key on the keypad, you can actually use this extra add-on on Stream Deck to then send commands directly to voicemeeter. So again, I'm not going to go over what I discussed in the first video. Basically, in the first one, we set up a command to restart the audio engine. And we also managed to toggle between A1 and A2. So turn A1 off and turn A2 on. So I thought I'd just share this with you. This is from voicemeeter directly. So as you can see on this picture, this is actually taken from voicemeeter banana, but it doesn't matter. The same still applies for voicemeter potato, which is the one I'm using. So you notice all these different things here. We've got, again, as we covered in the last video, we got all of our different strips. So we got strips 1 to, I think, 7 or 8, I think, on potato. And then we've got our bus sections down here. So we've got bus 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, remember that because it might be important in a moment. So again, scroll down. Then we have all of our different individual things we can operate on the actual strip. So we've got our gain, volume, up and down, etc. So again, all of these can be mapped to a macro. So let's get rid of that. And first off, if you're using the Stream Deck, I'll just show you this because you do need to download this. If we go more actions and then we search voice, we'll have this one here, voice meter integration. Go ahead, click the install button. And now on your Stream Deck, you have this section here, voice meter. Okay, it's called, here we go. So you want to turn the volume up and down on your voice meter. So this is method 1 using the Stream Deck. So we've installed this plugin. If we go down to the side here, we've got advanced press and long press. So what we do is we drag that in. Okay, and we'll get one of these. So this is it here. Click this one. And then if we scroll down here, basically, we can send a list of commands directly to voicemeeter. So, for example, in the last video where we made the tutorial for the macro buttons, we could have put those commands directly into here, if that makes sense. So, scroll down, key press. So this is when we push it once. So we push the key once, it will do etc. So down here on voicemeter, we got our master selection. So let's say we got bus 1. So that's this one here, bus 1. So that is our master selection for A2. So if we're using our output, which my headset is selected on A2, if your headset was selected on A1, obviously that would be bus 0. So you would change that one to 0. What have I done? You would change that one to 0. However, I'm obviously using A2, so it's bus 1. Now, so if I push that once, we will get a plus 0.5 on the gain. Okay? And then we scroll down, we got long press. So this is if you hold the buttons. If you don't take your finger off, we then get a plus 1 gain. Obviously, if you want to change that, you can change that to 2, 1, whatever you want. So now I'm going to push it on the keypad. If we push it, we see our master selection at the bottom there go to plus 0.5. If I press it once more, it goes to 1. So that is adding 0.5 volume to this. So if we hold it, so now I'm going to hold my finger on it, you can see, look, it's climbing by 1 each time. Again, you can set that value to whatever you want to. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's say you don't want to do it in the master selection. You want to change this option here. So you've got the Discord volume and you've got the desktop volume. So this would be strip 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. So you would change this one here to strip 5. Scroll down to our long press. Where did it go? Scroll down to our, sorry, this one here. There we go. Strip. We said strip 5, okay? So strip 5. Now, if we press it again, we see, look, over here, our volume on our desktop is now going up by 0.5. If I hold it, again, same thing, I'm holding my finger on it, it gets +1, okay? Fairly simple. Fairly simple. Now, if you don't have a Stream Deck and you want to assign this to your keypad and you want to do it through the macro buttons on voicemeeter, we right-click this. Let's say we want to change our volume up. We put the exact same command into here. So, for example, again, bus 1 gain +3. Over on the right, we would change that to a push button because we don't want a toggle. We just want a push button. And that is it. So if we click OK, again, it's going to do exactly the same. So let's say we change the volume of our desktop. So go strip 5 gain plus. So this will say add 3. Let's just add 1. Let's just add 1 onto it. So we click OK. And now if we click that button, we will see that then gains +1. And then to do the opposite, to go volume down, you can change this one to a -. Click it again. We're now going down and we're going -. So let's say you want to add, you want Discord and your desktop to both go up. What we can also do is we can just do exactly the same command here. So we have strip 5 again. Sorry, 6. So strip 6, and we want that to go up by 1. So it's obviously +1. Okay. So now if we push it again, we can see that both of our volumes are going up. So let's go back over to our. Let's change this back to 0. Let's go back over to our Stream Deck over here. And let's say we want to go, let's see if we can add another command on there. So let's say we also want strip, let's just copy and paste actually. Strip number 6. You want that for a 1. Let's just do 0.5. Keep them the same. 0.5. There we go. So now if we push it, yeah, there we go. So now if we push it, look, we are getting both going up at the same value. Again, we can scroll down. We can go to the long press down here. Long press. Don't forget this semicolon here, that just ends the command, I believe. So we can add strip 6. Sorry, nope, strip. Find it easier just copying and pasting it, so we can go strip 6 gain +1. And again now, so if we do the long press, I'm holding my finger on it, we can see, let's just reset these to 0. If we hold the finger, I'm holding my finger on it now, we can see that those volumes are going up by 1. So you can also, down here, you can change the millisecond on time in this bottom right. We can change this to plus or minus, so that if we plus it, I think that just means it'll do it faster, I think. Oh, no, sorry, shorter. Got to reset. Yeah, so it's going up faster. So if we slide this down, so just pull it as fast as we can. There we go. So that just goes up really fast then. And again, so it's exactly the same. If you want it to then go down, all we do is we go advanced press again, and this would be volume down. So we change this to volume down. Again, do all this as you wish. So again, we just put key press. We want it to go strip 5, but instead of a plus here, if I can click it, we want a minus. So we want -1. Then we also want, again, just Control C, Control V, pull it in here, strip 6, and we want -1. Then we come down to the long press here, look, long press, Control V, and we, again 5. Let's say we want it to keep going, and then we want strip 6. And let's say we want it to do it really fast because we don't want to hold our finger on there for too long. And now look, we just hold our finger on there. That brings the volume down. So we can again keep going. So that's our gain. That's just basically how we can adjust the individual volumes of our desktop or the Discord without actually clicking into, you know, going out of your game, etc. So again, I just wanted to make that quick video. Someone asked me a comment on my last video, you know, how to do that. Again, I'll put this picture quickly here back on the screen. I'll put a link for this in the description because, again, you can pretty much change anything on voicemeeter or on voicemeeter potato using these commands. So have a little play around with it. Don't forget, you won't see the voicemeeter options in the Stream Deck unless you download the plugin, and that plugin can be found just by clicking more actions. So it's really useful command. And again, if you don't have a Stream Deck, you can just assign all of these to the individual macro buttons, and then again you can assign that to a keyboard shortcut. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.